Hello students, today we are going to discuss the basic thing, that is the fundamental grammar from the means of very first stage. First thing that we are going to study is a sentence. What is a sentence? A sentence means a group of words which makes sense. Okay, that group of words will be called a sentence. For example, if we say Jack and Jill went up the hill. So this sentence tells us, gives us a complete meaning. Okay, so that means in this sentence we are able to express our complete sense. So we call it a sentence. Now we will discuss about the different types of sentences. First, we can say a sentence is divided into four classes. First is assertive sentence. Number two is interrogative sentence. Third is imperative sentence. Number four is exclamatory sentence. So now we'll discuss in detail, okay, what is an assertive sentence along with the definitions and example. First is, what is an assertive sentence? A sentence that asserts something, that makes a statement or assertion is called assertive sentence. For example, just whenever we express our feeling in a very normal way through a statement, that sentence is said or is known to us as an assertive sentence. For example, okay, if we say the earth moves around the sun. So this is a statement. So this sentence comes under the heading assertive sentence. Second thing is, second means a type of sentence is interrogative sentence. What is an interrogative sentence? A sentence which is used to ask questions. Okay, that sentence is known to us an interrogative sentence. Just like, for example, what is your name? So this is a sentence which is used to ask questions. So we can frame an interrogative sentence using questioning word like who, which, when, where and so on. At the same time, we can form an interrogative sentence using auxiliary verb. Okay, so what are auxiliary verb, what are questioning word, that we'll discuss, okay, later. Okay, so I repeat once more, what is an interrogative sentence? Interrogative sentence is a sentence, okay, which is used to ask a question. Okay, alright. Now, example, what is your name, where do you live, and so on. Next sentence, that is imperative sentence. So now, imperative sentence includes one more sentence, because nowadays optative sentence has no use, so it has been put inside an imperative sentence. So what is an imperative sentence? An imperative sentence is a sentence, okay, which is used to express, make command, to express means a command to make a entreaty, a request and so on. Okay, or also to give an order. For example, go there. Okay, so it is an example of imperative sentence. Second example of imperative sentence, please give me a glass of water. Okay, so this sentence, with the help of this sentence, we are making a request. So it comes under an imperative sentence. Next is exclamatory sentence. What is an exclamatory sentence? An exclamatory sentence is a sentence that expresses a strong feeling, okay, of our mind. So a sentence which is used to express a strong or sudden feeling of our mind is known as exclamatory sentence. For example, hush, the baby is sleeping. Hurrah, we have won the match. So these are the two examples of exclamatory sentence. So, children, now what did you understand? We repeat once, okay, so that means it helps you to recapitulate what we have discussed. Now, that is, sentence can be divided into four. What are they? Number one is assertive sentence. What is an assertive sentence? An assertive sentence is a sentence that is used to make a statement or assertion. This is number one. Number two is, that is interrogative sentence, a sentence which is used to ask questions. Okay. Number three, okay, that is a sentence, that is imperative sentence. An imperative sentence is a sentence which is used, okay, to make command or entity. And number four, that is the last one, that is an exclamatory sentence. What is an exclamatory sentence? Exclamatory sentence is a sentence which is used to express sudden feeling of our mind. Okay, examples are already expressed or explained. So let us jump to the next topic. That is, every sentence, okay, every sentence has two parts. What are they? They are subject and predicate. So today we will discuss about, okay, what is subject and what is predicate. First of all, I will define what is subject and then what is predicate. Then I will explain with the help of an example. Number one, what is a subject? Subject is that part of a sentence, okay, which which names a person or a thing we speak about. So the part which names the person or thing we speak about is called the subject of the sentence. Second part, that is the part which tells something about the subject, is known as the predicate of the sentence. For example, okay, if we say, Ram is writing a letter. So in this sentence, we are talking about, okay, Ram. Who is writing a letter? Ram is writing a letter. And what is told about Ram is writing a letter. So in this sentence, as Ram is doing something, so Ram is the subject. And because it is the name of a person, okay, we are speaking about Ram, and what is done by Ram, that is a part of the predicate. And predicate includes, okay, verb as well as the object and other necessary things. Okay, so once more I repeat that a sentence has two parts. What are they? They are subject and predicate. The part which names the person or thing we speak about is called the subject of the sentence. And number two, the part that tells something about the subject is called the predicate of the sentence. So, for example, again, if we say, Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. So in this sentence, okay, we are talking about or speaking about Humpty and Dumpty. And what they are doing? Sat on a wall. Means what Okay, they sat on a wall. So sat on a wall is the predicate because this is the expression that tells something about, okay, what Humpty and Dumpty doing. Okay, so this is subject and predicate. But we should also remember in the exams, in the lower classes, sometimes it is given that subject generally comes in the beginning of a sentence, but it does not mean it will always come in the beginning. Occasionally it is used, okay, means after the predicate. So at that time it is really confusing for the students to identify, okay, which one is subject and which one is predicate. For example, okay, a barking sound, okay, the shepherd hears. In this sentence, you see, subject is not there in the beginning. So in this sentence, we are talking about the shepherd. So shepherd is the subject, but it is not mentioned in the beginning. So first of all, we have to arrange the sentence, okay, so that we can easily understand which one is the subject and which one is the predicate. A barking sound a shepherd hears, or the shepherd hears. So if we now arrange the sentence, the shepherd hears a barking sound, then we can easily identify the subject, the shepherd. And what is the predicate? Hears a barking sound. So hears is the verb, okay, and this verb is present within the predicate. As I have mentioned earlier, that verb is always present or is a part of the predicate. Okay, so this is actually how to identify a subject and predicate. As we were discussing, that subject is not always used in the beginning of a sentence. Subject maybe occasionally subject is used, okay, after the predicate. For example, down went Royal George. Okay, down went the Royal George. That is, in this sentence, the Royal George is the subject, but it is used, okay, after the predicate. So, means if we arrange it in a proper way, then the sentence comes to us, the Royal George, okay, went down. So then we will understand the Royal George is the subject, okay, and went down is the predicate. Again, one more sentence, okay, through one more example, this fact will be even means clearer than before. Okay, for example, we can say a barking sound the shepherd hears. In this sentence, okay, the sentence is very confusing until unless we know the meaning of it properly. So in this sentence, the subject is the shepherd because we are talking about the shepherd. And what is the predicate? That is, hears a barking sound. So to identify the subject and predicate of this sentence, first of all, we have to arrange this sentence in an usual manner. For example, the shepherd hears a barking sound. So now it will be very clear to us that which one is the subject and which one is the predicate. So subject, that means in this sentence we are talking about the shepherd. Okay, so shepherd is the subject. Okay, who heard a barking sound? The shepherd. And what did the shepherd hear? That is, heard a barking sound. So heard the barking sound is the predicate and the shepherd is the subject. Next, okay, that is, in imperative sentence, the subject of the sentence remains, okay, understood or left out. For example, sit down. Okay, in this sentence there is no subject, but subject is left out or subject is silent. For example, sit down, it means you sit down. Okay, so you the subject of the sentence remains undisturbed. Okay, so this is subject and means predicate. Now we'll discuss about another important thing, though not so vital, but it is essential for us to know it. What is it? That is a phrase and a clause. What is a phrase? A phrase is a group of words which gives a meaning but not a complete meaning. Okay? For example, 5 crows are flying in the sky. In this sentence, if we say in the sky, what is in the sky? Okay, is not so clear. So in the sky is a group of words which gives us a sense but not a complete sense. So it is this group of words like in the sky, okay, on the bank of the river. So these are the examples of phrases. There are many examples, but just okay to give you an idea regarding it, I just gave you 2 examples. Now next, what is a clause? So a clause is a part of a sentence which has a subject and a predicate of its own. Such group of words is called a clause. For example, if we say, I know where he has gone. So this is an example of a clause because I know, okay, where he has gone. This is a part of a sentence, okay, and it has a subject and as well as a predicate. So means the topic, the phrase and the clause, okay, we will discuss later in details, but as a preliminary idea, okay, this much is sufficient. Later we will discuss in detail. Next we will discuss about, okay, the parts of speech, which is very vital for the young learners. First, so parts of speech are divided into 8 classes. They are of 8 kinds. Number 1, noun. Number 2, pronoun. Number 3, verb. Number 4 means adjective. Number 5, adverb. Number 6, preposition. Number 7, conjunction. Number 8, interjection. So first we will discuss about, the first class of parts of speech, that is noun. What is noun? We know that noun is the name of anything. So it is easy to understand. Whenever means there is a name of anything, that comes under the parts of speech called noun. Okay, for example, noun may be a name of a person, noun may be a name of a place, may be a name of a thing. So whatever be the name, it will come under the heading noun. Next is, pronoun. So what is pronoun? Pronoun is a word which is used in place of noun. For example, if I say Ram goes to school, Ram goes to play in the field. So if we use Ram, Ram and Ram means the same noun time and again, it means it looks means it hears odd. So that's why in place of noun, we use the word pronoun. So if we say Ram goes to school and later if we say he goes to play in the field, then it means hears good. So pronoun is a word, okay, which is used in place instead of noun, just to avoid repetition of the word. Next, third is actually adjective. What is an adjective? Adjective is a word which adds meaning or which says something about noun. So the word which says something about noun, okay, that word is called, okay, adjective. Okay, for example, okay, Ram is a good boy. So in this sentence, okay, the word good is telling about the noun boy. So boy is actually noun and good is the word which tells something about the boy. That is what kind of boy? Good boy. Okay, so good is an example of an adjective. So Ram is a good boy. In this sentence, Ram is noun, boy is noun, good is an adjective. So we understood that adjective means a word which says something, okay, regarding the noun. Next, okay, means parts of speech is actually a verb. What is verb? A verb is a word which is used to say something regarding a person or place or a thing. Or verb is a doing word. So, for example, if we say that some boys are playing cricket in the field. So some boys are doing what? Okay, are playing cricket. So are playing, that is actually the doing word. They are doing something. Boys are doing something. What they are doing? Are playing. So it is an example of verb. So later we'll discuss different types of verbs. Okay. Now let us come to the next means a class, next type of parts of speech, that is, okay, preposition. What is a preposition? Preposition is a word which is used either before a noun or a pronoun in order to show its relation to some other word of the same sentence. Okay, such group of means such word which is used before a noun and which shows a relation to some other word of the same sentence, such word is called preposition. For example, a cat is sitting under the table. Okay, so here the word under is the word called preposition. Why? Because under, the word under is used before the noun table and it shows relation, okay, means with the cat. Okay, a cat is sitting under the table. So under is the word showing relationship between a cat and the table. So such word that is under is called preposition. Next, okay, comes that is an adverb. What is an adverb? An adverb is a word, okay, which qualifies verb, adjective and adverb. Okay, so if we say, okay, in a better way, then we should say that an adverb is a word which is used either before or after a verb or an adjective or an adverb, okay, to modify its meaning. For example, okay, that means he means ran fast. So how he ran? He ran fast. Fast is the word which tells something regarding the word, okay, ran. So how he ran? He ran fast. So first is the word which is telling or modifying the verb ran. Next is, okay, it is a very good helicopter. So it is a good helicopter. So you just see, means helicopter is the word noun, Good is an adjective because good tells us regarding the noun helicopter, and how good helicopter is? Very good. So very is the word which is modifying the adjective good. So very is an example of adverb. So next comes to means conjunction. What is a conjunction? Conjunction is a word which is used to join two words of the same parts of speech or two sentences together, or two phrases of the same type together. I repeat once more. What is a conjunction? Conjunction is a word which joins two words of the same parts of speech or two phrases or two sentences together. Okay, for example, we can say Ram and Joseph went to school. So here means we are joining the word Ram and Joseph. Ram is a noun, Joseph is also a noun. So that means we are joining two words, and they belong to the same parts of speech. Both Ram and Joseph are coming under the same parts of speech called noun, and is the conjunction. Okay, another example is he ran fast but he missed the train. So in this sentence we are joining two sentences. He ran fast, that is one sentence, and he missed the train, that is the other sentence. So here two sentences have been joined by the word but. So he ran first but missed the train. So this is but is an example of a conjunction here. Next, the last parts of speech is the interjection. What is an interjection? Interjection is a word which is used to express